Hey, hi, all. Good evening. Just give me a little bit of time to people will join. Okay. Hey, hi, Jay Chandran. Hi, Shruti. You're able to hear me? Uh, Praveen, you can mute your YouTube live streaming, and I shared a link in the Telegram. Can you please join in it? Along with that, Pankaj, you're also. This is a doubts clarification, right? Okay, I'm sharing it here. Praveen, YouTube live streaming, and I shared a link in the Telegram. Can you please join in it? Along with that, Pankaj, you're also. There's a doubts clarification, right? Guys, you need to mute your YouTube screen. Otherwise, this particular thing will be echo in it. Okay. Total 7 people joined. Okay, guys, we'll start. Can you please go with your doubts related to any of these things which we discussed? Guys, you're able to hear me? This particular session is only for the doubts clarification. You need to unmute your mics and you need to clarify your doubts on what topics you have and which concept you need explanation and exactly what you're not able to understanding. No doubts? 1 second, guys. Maybe I'm not able to hear you. It's because of my mic or something else.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, thanks. I'm thinking like that my audio device is not working. Okay, good evening, Pankaj. So,
Moin, sir.
okay, Moin. So you have any doubts until what we discussed? I shared all the notes and as well as all the Python notebooks also in the Jupyter notebook in the Telegram channel.
Mohan, I just posted on question yesterday in the
Negative
Telegram.
negative indexing, right?
No, it's not with negative indexing.
Uh,
It's basically a last week session. So the value starts from 0 to 9.
mm-hmm.
That is being called as decimal.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Because my understanding with respect to decimal is that any value which has a floating point, that is a dot.
Okay.
But here in this example, I understand binary, hexa, octa, everything. Decimal only, I'm not clear. Why do we need to call it as decimal from 0 to 9?
So how many values you're able to see?
10.
So 10 means deci.
10 means what?
10 means deci.
10 means deci.
Centi means 100.
Okay.
We have a, if you remember, MKS and CGS. You remembered? In our
MK.
schooling, we learn systems. MKS, how you're going to measure weight.
Mhm.
MKS system, CGS system.
Could not recollect exactly.
So deci means why we are calling that as a decimal, why we are calling that as a binary, why we are calling that as a octal, why we are calling that as a hexadecimal. So for that, the reason is in deci, we are using 10 values to create any number. In binary, we are using 2 digits to create any number. In octal, we are using 8 digits to create any number. In hexadecimal, we are using 16 digits to create any value. This is the name given by the people who are researchers and it's from the long time. There is no specific reason to give this particular thing. But coming to your thing, maybe, for example, this is a float. Okay. How many decimals this is? These are the floating values. Or another name for this particular thing is decimals. Decimals means the value after point will be created with 0 to 9. So that is the reason we are calling these as a decimal values or decimal points. Is it clear,
But-
Jayachandran?
But this 97 is an integer number, right?
Yes, yeah. All these are integers only, right?
Hmm.
All these are integers. These all are different representation systems in integer. I already showed to you, right? I already explained to all of you very clearly in our see, in integer, decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal. All these are belongs to integer category only. Decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal, these are different ways of representing numbers with help of the values in that particular base system. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Anyone having any other questions?
Yeah, sir, actually yesterday I asked one question that
Uh,
when we are giving the means mm, for string we are giving the number, right?
sorry. What?
In yesterday's session, I asked one question. If there are means uncountable characters in that
Okay.
string, means if the
That
1,000
okay.
characters are there, then how can we get the number?
Still, we didn't discuss that concept, but I'll tell you.
Okay.
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 We have some function, index function. We have some index function. If you, by using that particular index function, if you mention index of a specific thing, if you mention, for example, H, it will give you the index of this particular letter. Here you can give the sequence also. We still didn't discuss that particular thing. That
Okay.
is,
Okay, sir.
this particular thing we'll discuss once we'll introduce all the data types, like a list set, tuple, Trojan set, all those things, how those are created and the basic things. Then we'll come to integer and we'll do different type of operations on integer data types. We'll do different type of operations on Boolean data types. We'll do different type of operations on all those things. So in a sequence order, we'll discuss. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay, right. And any other? Yes, tell me.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, yesterday I asked that actually you said that suffix should be greater than prefix in all the conditions, in positive
Oh.
indexing and in negative indexing
Negative
also.
indexing. Here, the greater than suffix, prefix is the first one, suffix is the first one. The suffix
Second
is the
one.
second
Oh.
one. Okay. You have a string or a sequence. In this, if you want to separate it or if you want to access a specific piece, how can you mention to the computer? It's not a human. How can you mention to the computer? First, you need to give the starting point and you need to give the ending point.
Mm.
The starting point is prefix. This ending point is suffix. Suffix is actually excluded. So that is the reason we need to give, for our required one, we need to give exaggerate one value and we need to give like that. Here, always the values of prefix and suffix will be like this only on the data. It means, for example, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is just a counting. To avoid confusion, once again I'm explaining this thing. This is counting. In positive indexing, index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In negative indexing, it will start from -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. If you want to access this particular specific part, if you count, those are 3, 4, 5. With a positive index, it will start from 2 to 4. But if you given only 2 to 4, what is the basic nature of this particular prefix and suffix? This one is prefix is included, suffix is excluded. 4, if you given 4 only here, it will extract up to 3 only. If you want to extract up to 4, you need to give one more than what you required. If you want up to 4, you need to give 5. If you want up to 5, you need to give 6. If you want up to 2, you need to give 3. This is clear, Akash?
Yes, sir, Anand.
Oh, okay, Anand. So this particular thing is clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming to your question. Just check, open your Jupyter notebook and check. You consider this as a, this particular string as a, and this particular value is this. If you provided prefix and suffix 2 and 5, always prefix and suffix. These are prefix and suffix. Suffix always in a greater than position than prefix. Okay. In which way? In which way? Where it is there? If you consider this as a number line, this is a suffix, right? This is a suffix. One second.
Mm.
This is a suffix. This is a prefix. Prefix is always at a first. Suffix is always at after the prefix. Okay. Now come to negative indexing. So if you want to access the same thing with the negative indexes, from where it need to start? From where it need to start, guys? -4, right? This is the prefix point. This is the suffix point. Now, -4 to up to where?
Mm.
Up to where? Up to -2 you want. Here, what is the suffix rule? You need to increase one thing. If you want to increase, if you want to get up to -2, you need to increase one more. One greater than -2 is?
-1.
-2
Plus
plus
1.
1. That is -1. -1. Can you please check now? Prefix is always left side to suffix, right? Guys, you're able
Yes,
to see?
sir. Yes.
And along with that, suffix is greater than prefix.
Yeah.
You're able to understand and observe? -4 is less than -1 only. -1 only bigger. Is it clear? Anand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Just tell me.
what I was asking that suppose if we have to take indexing till n means the n alphabet we have to include. So
Okay.
if we add +1 in -1, it will become 0.
Hmm.
So why 0 is not considered in suffix in negative indexing?
Okay. Right. I'll tell you. 0 is in where
In
0
positive
is
indexing.
part of positive indexing. Right?
Right.
If you given 0 at here, then where the suffix will start?
The
Suffix will be start at here, prefix will be start at here in a reverse order.
mm,
Then you don't get any result.
okay.
Understood? You can always, you need to go like this. Start, end. Start, end. But don't try to, you're not able to get anything. If your suffix is first, prefix is afterwards, then you don't get any result.
Got it.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next. No doubts? Guys, if you don't have any doubts, then I'll I'll wind up the session.
So far, I don't have any doubts, sir.
Oh, okay. You're clear with all those things.
Yes, sir. So far, yeah.
And you got the notes also, right?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, right. If you don't have any doubts, no problem, you can drop off. Why? Because this particular session is dedicated to the people who have a doubt. Jayachandran, Shruti, Jyoti, Pankaj, Praveen.
No, sir, no any doubt.
Okay. Great. Okay, yeah. If no one don't have any doubts, then it's good. So far, I hope each and everyone are able to understand clearly only. Okay, thank you. Tomorrow we'll start to discuss about list, tuple, set, dictionary, frozen set. How many we're going to complete it? That many we'll try to cover in the tomorrow session.
So
Okay.
tomorrow 8 o'clock, right?
Yes, right. Tomorrow,
Okay.
8 o'clock. Okay, thank you guys. If you have any feedback, you can reach out to me through Telegram, and some of the people have my personal number also. Okay, thank you. Have a
Thanks,
nice
thanks,
day.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.